Okay, we're going to begin. The second course will come a little bit later. And we're going to begin by inviting Catherine Kennedy, Executive Director of the British Columbia Communities in Bloom, to present the BC Communities in Bloom Provincial Awards. Come on up, Catherine, wherever you are.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we would like to recognize our 2022 provincial participants with a slideshow. First, I'd like to thank all our volunteers for your dedication and hard work. This is the backbone of our BC Communities in Bloom organization. My name is Floortje Molenaar, this year's chair, and I'm from Peachland. With us tonight, we have our directors, Carrie Bysouth, our vice chair and secretary, he's from Chilliwack, Darlene Kalevsky from Castlegar. Our other additional directors from around our province are Shirley Fowler, she's our treasurer from Armstrong, Edward Stanford from Fort St. John, Yvette May from Clinton, Gil Mansell from Peachland as well, and Michael Everson from West Vancouver. Our judges this year were Carrie and Michael and myself, as well as Heather Edwards from Coquitlam, Dustin DeYoung from Surrey, Keegan Bennington from Coquitlam, and I believe he's here in the audience with us. Please wave, yeah. Mo Adashian from Richmond, I believe he's here as well. And as also Catherine Kennedy from Langley, who is also our executive director. At the end of our slideshow, please come up when we call your name.
And a thank you to our sponsors who help support our provincial program. TEC has been a national and provincial sponsor since 2011. TEC strives to be a responsible steward of the lands that they manage, working to leave a healthy legacy for wildlife, nature, and for communities. They take care and pride in helping our communities be great places to live and raise a family. Urban Systems has been a gold sponsor since 2006. Urban Systems' multidisciplinary team consists of landscape architects, planners, urban designers, and civil and transportation engineers who identify and bring to life innovative and achievable solutions. Equinox Environmental Products. They also sponsor the national and other provincial Communities in Bloom organizations through their discount and rebate programs. National Communities in Bloom organization and its major sponsor, Scots Canada. Thank you to all the sponsors for your valuable support.
What we're doing this year is showing our participants in alphabetical order, and I'm going to ask Darlene to do the next slide.
Good evening, everyone. This year's participants we're going to share with you in alphabetical order. So we had District of 100 Mile House evaluated. Judges Floortje Molenaar and Dustin DeJong observed Birch Avenue is an outstanding example of how to incorporate color in a sustainable way. From spring flowering bulbs, perennials and flowering shrubs, to ornamental grasses, trees, and annuals. It catches the eye and makes you want to spend time downtown. We could see the people and visitors of 100 Mile House very much appreciate these plantings, as there was a well-visited car show the day before our tour, and the plantings looked fabulous. Congratulations to 100 Mile House for earning 4 blooms.
City of Abbotsford participated this year in Friends Not Evaluated. As you know, Abbotsford had a bit of a tough year. They continue to participate and be a friend to our provincial program. We thank them for that.
The City of Armstrong evaluated. Congratulations on your 4 blooms, Armstrong. Your community is working well and is gaining momentum. Your community involvement has provided the manpower and care to create welcome and inclusive features throughout the community. These add the horticultural color and detail to augment the historical character of the buildings that have been identified as important stock within the city to protect and celebrate. The city shines as a lovely historical center steeped in the rural tradition of agricultural fairs and people close to the land and landscapes. Judges were Heather Edwards and Catherine Kennedy. Congratulations, City of Armstrong. The Village of Clinton evaluated. The special mention for the Clinton and District Outdoor Sportsmen Association. When something needs to happen in a small community like Clinton, it is the volunteers that get it done. This is a very active volunteer group within the community that judges wanted to highlight, as we have heard so many great things that they have done for Clinton over the years. Congratulations on receiving 5 blooms, and Fiorta and Dustin were this year's judges. Congratulations to Village of Clinton.
City of Coquitlam participated this year as Friends Not Evaluated. They once again are a supporter of the provincial program, and they participated with a showcase project called Tree Spree. Lake Rock Community Association, small community that is growing their CiB program. And City of Nanaimo, this is a large community that is growing their CiB program as well. They participated in the Friends Not Evaluated.
The District of Hope evaluated. Congratulations on your 5 blooms. The judges Carrie By South and Michael Evision would like to recognize Hope's Earth Day recycling program. The community rallied around by cleaning out a large quantity of recyclable items, including a large number of vehicle tires. This collective effort was made more impressive as it was done at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Congratulations to the leadership from Hope and Communities in Bloom and residents of Hope. Congratulations.
This year, Parksville participated in Friends Not Evaluated, and they were showcasing their Welcome to Parksville garden bed. Town of Qualicum Beach participated as well in the Friends Not Evaluated. They featured their Beach Creek Estuary Marine Spit and Memorial Avenue restoration. As well, we have some showcase projects that a dedicated volunteer submitted this year with a number of groups. The first one here is the Qualicum Beach CiB Legacies. I know Marlius is here, and she was very proud of the signage that she was able to get redone this year. The Qualicum Beach Garden Club 25th year celebration, the Berwick Qualicum Beach Retirement Community and their gardens, and the final one for Qualicum Beach, the Broombusters Invasive Plant Society.
So the next participant was the District of Sycamus, British Columbia, evaluated. Congratulations, and this community received their first 5 blooms, so it's wonderful news this year for Sycamus. Your special mention is the Eagle Valley Resource Center. Its food garden and tranquil outdoor counseling space are hidden gems that are a wonderful resource for area residents who need them. Kudos to the staff and volunteers who offer support services such as the food bank and counseling, which are just some of the ways the community is served. Judges were Heather Edwards and Catherine Kennedy. Congratulations, Sycamus.
And what I will add is that we were able to get some of their awards, in their case, 5 Bloom banner, ahead of time so that they were able to present it to the outgoing council that was very much a part of that effort. They were very pleased.
Those were our active communities in British Columbia this year. I'm pleased to announce the sponsored Criteria Awards. These very special awards recognize outstanding achievement in specific evaluation criteria or to encourage communities working towards 5 blooms. British Columbia Communities in Bloom values its relationship with our sponsors. We thank them for their support in this evening's proceedings. This year, we are pleased to present 2 Criteria Awards. On behalf of Tech Metals Limited, the plant and floral display winner is the District of 100 Mile House. This criterion acknowledges the community's efforts to design and maintain attractive, plant and floral displays throughout the community. On behalf of Urban Systems, the Landscape Award winner is the City of Armstrong. This landscape criteria acknowledges the community's efforts to create a harmonized landscape of green spaces and streetscapes. We also celebrated the Year of the Garden with the Criteria Award, which will be presented at the end of the evening. We also, as in BC we have a special Community Champion Award. And this year, the Board of Directors created the award, which was started in 2012, to recognize a volunteer who displays dedication within their community and to our complete province. Many thanks this year, she's not here, to Yvette May from Clinton, who has worked tirelessly in her community and for our provincial program. Your commitment is appreciated, Yvette. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for helping us celebrate this year's provincial edition participants. BC Communities in Bloom offers a recognition and award program to provide a framework for enhancing community livability. As a society, our purpose is to deliver the Communities in Bloom program and support our volunteers who are specialists in horticulture, parks and recreation, and community engagement. Communities from around the province participate in the Communities in Bloom program to enhance their hometowns' unique potential and celebrate their successes.
And we'll start with the City of Coquitlam. And Sarah, would you please come forward for your Tree Spree program? Sarah? Second, can I call Marlise Diamond from the town of Qualificum Beach, friends and showcase certificates to be presented. Come on down. Can I call up Teresa Williams, longtime friend and help in our program for Hope, British Columbia's 5 Bloom banner. Teresa.
We've been doing this since 2006. And make sure you come out to the town hall tomorrow morning. Victor Smith, our chairperson, is now our new mayor. Things will change, but he's going to get you all excited.
So this year, the BC Communities in Bloom had a separate category for the Year of the Garden. And so in judging the communities, it ended up to be a tie. So I'm happy to announce that the City of Armstrong and the District of Sicamous, CiB groups, will receive these trophies for being involved with the program, the Year of the Garden 2022. So we're very happy to congratulate them. And we will make sure that they get these trophies on our behalf.
Hope everybody's enjoying their meal. We've got a lot to get through tonight, so we're going to begin the National Awards part of the program. Thank you again, Catherine and the Communities in Bloom BC for the presentation you did for us earlier. That was fantastic. And I'm going to start by asking Susan Ellis, the chair of CiB National, to come up to the stage.
Well, good evening, everybody, and I'm really happy to see you here. I think we should all just give ourselves a great big hug to warm up a little. It's pretty chilly, but it's Canada, you know, we just wave our arms. Before we do anything, nothing can happen at this point until you do what you're told to do here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Sonia Perina and Rebecca Dutre to stand. There's Sonia. Where's Rebecca? Oh, there's Rebecca. So the reason I'm saying that nothing can happen until they do this is because nothing can happen because of all that they do. They are incredible, incredible women. We are so happy to have them. Sonia, who doesn't know Sonia? Nobody. Nobody does not know Sonia because she is always there. She is the glue that holds us together. She is the most amazing multitasker I've ever met, as is Rebecca. These two women, for the last 2 years, have been working from home in their houses with 3 kids each that are all being not homeschooled, but schooled at home. And they've kept it together. They've kept us together. And I really would love it if you would stand and just give them a great big hand of appreciation. So Sonia's going to kill me tomorrow, but too bad. So welcome to this evening. I am very happy that you're all here. And see, now you all feel warmer. We have to do this a lot more. I'm not going to say very much other than I am passionate about this program because it's a template for continuous improvement that nurtures communities to develop positive initiatives to make them greener, cleaner, healthier places in which to live and work and play. You all know the criteria that we're going to be looking at this evening, and that were judged as the judges traveled across Canada, down into the States, around the world, into Italy, Slovenia, Ireland, back to Canada, United States. Am I missing any other internationals this year? Not, but it was a pretty amazing time for the judges. We all felt this whole thing when we ever went into a community. It's like, oh, you're real. Like, you're actually people. And we're so happy to be here and to participate in the program because it's about community engagement. And your general appearance, your environmental efforts, including learning how to live with climate change, to adapt to it, to mediate it, tree management, heritage conservation, whether it's built or natural, landscape, enhancing green spaces, parks became phenomenally important to everybody around the world this year and last, and how we've built green infrastructure. And finally, the plants and floral displays that have always been one of the root grounding themes of this place, because plants make the difference in the world, in our world. So as we grow great places together, we thank you, we welcome you, and we look forward to 2023 and seeing you again in Wood Buffalo. They have heaters there, so it's going to be fun. Have a great evening tonight, and congratulations already for everything that you've already done. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Now I would like to invite Anthony O'Neill to the stage, President of the CNLA, to bring greetings, please.
Bienvenue tout le monde. Welcome, everybody. It's great to see everyone, and I hope everyone is having a fantastic time at the event. So, the CNLA membership represents growers, landscapers, and retailers, designers across the country. Our profession and industry is all about plants. That's what we do. Our association is all about building relationships and building networks nationally and internationally. In Canada, our partnerships include CiB, you guys, one of our greatest partnerships that we can have. We're linked at the hip now, so there's no getting away from CNLA and CiB being together. We're totally linked, and it's possibly the greatest partnership that we've ever created, really. So we're absolutely wonderful. And of course, we have many other partnerships that we create. Some of you are aware of the Green City Foundation, which has recently formed in the last few years, which is a phenomenal foundation that I encourage you to learn more about. We partnership with landscape architects, with the trade suppliers, which we wouldn't be able to do anything that we do without them. government agencies, ministries, and other partners in horticulture and the city development, of course. Avec nos relations avec l'Alliance de horticulture ornementale de Canada, on est aligné avec Québec vert, et je sais qu'il y a des représentations de Québec vert ici, voilà, Nathalie, elle est monte, c'est super. Alors Québec vert, c'est l'association au Québec qui fait représentation de l'association horticulture ornementale là-bas. Et on est aussi aligné avec Fleur Canada. Et cette alliance, ça fait représentation de le producteur dans les serres au Canada. So the Flowers Canada are producing the plants in the greenhouses. We have Quebec Vert that are representing the horticultural industry in a total way in Quebec, and the CNLA are who we are, as I just explained, and we come together underneath the acronym COHA, which is the Canadian Ornamental Horticultural Alliance. And through that alliance, we conduct research, we collect information, we're learning about plants, we're trying to gather as much information as we can to be able to spread the word to municipalities and have municipalities be better in having good success with the infrastructure that you build in your communities. And that's the whole idea. We want to bring better opportunities to municipalities, create better lives for the people who live in them, and of course we're trying to help as best we can with the challenging times we have with climate right now as well. Internationally, through our partners with the Ornamental Horticultural Producers Association, we are helping cities around the world become greener. We are connecting people to nature, and we're doing that by connecting people to plants. So that's the key, right? Ornamental horticulture worldwide, we grow billions of plants every year. And all those plants are actually being planted in your communities, municipalities, towns, cities across the world. And that's the power that this trade association has internationally. And I really encourage for society as a whole, people that are in their homes, municipalities, to really reach out and connect with us as trade and as industry so that we can really bring the power of plants to their maximum benefit for everybody. So when all the Romeos of the world are knocking on the doors of all the Juliets, and they got the box of chocolates in their hand, and they got the bottle of wine, and they got the bouquet of flowers, they really do need to thank ornamental horticulture, you know. All those plants, the chocolate trees, they're grown by ornamental horticultural producers. The grapevines, they're grown by horticultural producers. And the flowers, of course, they're all being grown by ornamental producers. That's what we do. The seeds and the starter plants that you put in your garden every year to grow your garden, to grow the food that you like to have at Thanksgiving and celebrate all the joy of being able to grow and teach your children as to what to do. All those things, all those plants, they come from our industry. We are the growers of those things. Our ornamental growers are growing the trees that you plant along your streets, the fruit trees and bushes you have in your community gardens, the grass that is creating your recreational areas, the native plants that are all along your riparian waterways when you're exposing and opening up the waterways that are going through, the grasses that are building your bioswales to help you control the water flow in your towns, the plants that reestablished scarred landscapes in your communities. All those plants are being produced by horticultural producers around the world. When you look out your window, not many windows to look out around here, but when you look out the window in your town and you see all that green stuff that's out there, that's us. That's the ornamental horticultural industry. And it's a great joy to be involved in it, and it's a powerful industry that I think we need to be making sure that everybody is taking full advantage of. Since the beginning of human life, plants have been loving us. They have been giving us food, shelter, clothes, heat, cooling, shade, and just as a little bit of a side thing, they'd be giving us that oxygen that we're actually breathing, right? So Mother Nature has been very kind to us. However, Mother Nature is in trouble right now. At a recent event at the International Union of the Conservation of Nature symposium, where they were talking about the planet's biodiversity's challenges, the Secretary General of the United Nations, Ben Ki-moon, in his opening address, commented that we all need to be on deck. And it was a very kind of simplistic comment, but it made a lot of sense. We all need to be on deck. If we're going to help Mother Nature and support the people that are living on this planet, we all need to be on deck. Biodiversity can be improved through our actions in our communities. We just have to get more plants in the ground, more plants in the towns, more plants in the cities. We all have to be on deck, all hands on deck. 82% of Canadians live in cities. We at the CNLA feel responsible to help people to connect to nature through plants. We know plants. We understand soil. We know how to grow. And we are here to share with communities the knowledge that we have. CNLA's partnership with CiB has enormous potential in bettering the lives of Canadians and helping communities adapt to the challenges of our changing climate. We look forward to building up on the great relationship that we have already shared. As a little note, because one of my colleagues would kill me if I never mentioned it, the Green City Foundation, a foundation committed to connecting plants to people for a greener, healthier urban climate, is in the final stages of creating a clean air calculator. Individuals, homeowners, anybody across Canada, and hopefully at some point any person across the world, will be able to engage with this tool, that it will be found on the Green City Foundation webpage, and you will be able to measure your impact on climate. You will be able to calculate your environmental impact of the plants that you have planted on your property and find out how much clean air you are actually providing for your family. So I encourage all of you to take a look at it. We're hoping it's going to turn into a movement, actually, that's going to be engaging for all our citizens from young to old. So please take a look at that. Where am I? Yeah, I am on stage, yeah. One more thing. That's why I'm on stage. One more thing. I have a challenge for all the communities here tonight. When you go home, look at your town and find a patch of concrete. You know, it could be a parking lot, tear up or a 20-foot strip of concrete somewhere in your community. Tear it up. Put plants in that area. And we always say that the little things make a big difference, and this small step can actually make a big difference in improving the biodiversity within our towns. It will improve the life enjoyment for your citizens. Plants do love you, right? So give them a chance to show you just how much they do. Congratulations to everybody here tonight. You're all winners in our estimation, regardless of whether you come up on stage or not. So thanks very much for your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anthony. Now I'd like to introduce Shannon Carson with Equinox, our gold event sponsor for this year's symposium and awards program.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Again, it's amazing to be here with all of you, and congratulations on all your accomplishments for your communities. I'm so proud to be a gold sponsor, official supplier, and national sponsor for Communities in Bloom. I thought I'd share just a little story, because I know it's been a few years of this weirdness in this pandemic, but there was one special moment, and probably several special moments that have occurred to me. So this is actually on the Assiniboine River. If anybody's been to Winnipeg, the Assiniboine and the Red Red River are where they meet. There's the Forks, which is a huge market, similar to like a Granville Island, which is in Vancouver. Anyways, this is down the river further. It's only about 5 minutes from my house. And it was a special moment because somebody had told me at one point in time, oh, you should go down into Burkefield Community Center. There's this, they clear the ice and they have skating down there and everything. And I guess they used to just have one path that used to head all the way to Assiniboine Park and then all the way the other way. But due to COVID, this was the first winter and we were all on lockdown. Like you were not allowed to see anybody or anything. And I walked up and I looked down at these people skating on the ice, and there was this older gentleman next to me, and I said, wow, this is amazing. I feel like I'm in the 1920s right now. And it felt like the world, all of a sudden, the small things started to really just be more important. And every day, all these people would go down, and it's a kind of a sense of community because this is not a city thing. This is not a municipal thing. This was the community that came together and said, you know what, we need something for this community to share and embrace and do something in this horrible time that we're going through. So I thought I would share that with you because I know it's not about flowers and prettiness and stuff, but it's about community, and that's what you guys all are. You're all communities. You're coming together and you're making just a better journey for everyone in that municipality. So I just thought I would share that as something totally different. Because I know some people say, you know, it was such a horrible time we couldn't do anything, but I thought I had awesome times, and I'm sure that you guys did too, because so many people out of the pandemic are landscaping their backyards. All the greenhouses I work with have had record years over those pandemic years where, you know, they sold out of their stock like that. And so it's awful to hear that some people have not, you know, flourished obviously in it, but it's positive to also hear that, you know, in Communities in Bloom have been helping so much within the community. The landscapers and all of that have actually had a quite successful time within what is not a really positive time for us. So anyways, with that said, congratulations everyone on all your accomplishments. It's absolutely phenomenal to work with all of you or some of you, and whoever I haven't worked with, I hope to work with you in future. So thank you again for having me here today. Appreciate it.
So each year, the Foundation awards 2 bursaries to 2 students registered in a full-time post-secondary program pertaining to either ornamental or environmental initiatives, and who are involved in volunteer activities. With the passing in 2017 of our dear friend Claudette Severia, it was decided to name the bursary in her honor. Claudette, horticulturalist by trade, promoted green spaces and the protection of the environment in municipalities and in Canada and internationally, with the aim of improving the quality of life of its citizens. So tonight I've got 2 to announce. Sophia Collins is a 4th-year undergraduate student at the University of British Columbia, majoring in environmental sciences and minoring in Indigenous studies. Her involvement in the environment field began in high school when she volunteered to remove invasive species from local parks, helped to conduct a research project on the best methods for increasing native species presence, and volunteered with her school recycling and environmental educational programs. Sophia hopes to use her array of experience and interdisciplinary education to contribute to the field of environmental horticulture by entering the field of urban environmental planning and helping to create cities that are greener and more equitable. Vanessa Neem. Vanessa is part of the Horticulture Centre of the Pacific. She's actually a staff member through the Junior Master Gardening Program. Over the past several years, Vanessa has had the unique opportunity to strengthen her leadership skills through school and community garden programs. In an effort to encourage youth from around the city to build strong connections in a world of instability, she most recently hosted a youth conference which allowed her to grow in her skills of event planning, sustainable culinary, and youth leadership. In the future, Vanessa plans to found a ministry that will connect her skills, interests, and passions at a farm-to-table initiative in a peaceful retreat setting. Through what will be geared toward vulnerable populations, this community outreach program will be the foundation of a next generation impact. Thank you to the 2 bursary winners.
Congratulations to both girls. Now I'd like to invite Tina Liu to bring greetings on behalf of the National Capital Commission, founding sponsor of CiB. She is to explain the symbolism of the national and international trophy.
Good evening, everyone. hope you guys are enjoying your evening, enjoying the dinner. So today I'm here to tell the story about the symbolism of the award, the trophy that you receive this evening. The national and international awards are offered each year by the NCC. All are identical, created from pink granite extracted from Canadian Shield in Quebec. Each piece of the granite is carefully selected from the NCC inventory for the Confederation Boulevard ceremonial astronaut that encircles the heart of the National Capital Region, which stretched 7 kilometers in the core of Ottawa and Gatineau. The granite is cut, sham-fired, and flame-finished on the back, similarly to the granite laid out along the Confederation Boulevard, and polished on the front. The granite plaques are adorned with a half-scale pewter maple leaf coated in 24-karat gold leaf, identical to those that topped the distinctive street lamps lining the Confederation Boulevard ceremonial route. The NCC congratulates the winners for their community success and their demonstration of civic pride, and offered the national award and international award as this symbolic link, the Confederation Boulevard, Canada's main street in the national region. Thank you.
Thanks, Tina. Okay, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. We're going to talk about the flow of the evening events. When the winner of each category is announced, all representatives from the winning community can come up to the stage to accept the award. Only one person, please, will speak on behalf of the entire community. Please introduce yourself when you do so. Once the speech is over, we would ask for you to stay on the stage so we can do the group photos. The photos will be available on our Facebook page within the next few days. So let's celebrate the achievements of our communities. The finalists for up to 6,000 population category with judges Colleen Stockford and Lucy Chang are Village of Chipman, New Brunswick, City of Melfort, Saskatchewan, Village of Petitcodiac, New Brunswick, Town of St. Paul, Alberta. And now I'd like to invite Shannon back up to announce the winner.
Long time no see, everyone. Okay, and the winner is... Oh, that's really stuck on there. Oh, the City of Melfort, Saskatchewan.
Good evening. We thank you so much. Colleen told us there was bling with Communities in Bloom, which we didn't know about. So we are glad to see it, and we are glad to take it home. Our committee at home is so wonderful, so we can hardly wait to get home and share it with them. Thank you.
So we'd also like to to congratulate all the finalists in this category. The Village of Chipman, New Brunswick, received 4 blooms. Village of Petitcodiac, New Brunswick, received 4 blooms. And the Town of St. Paul, Alberta, received 4 blooms. Congratulations all. So next we have the finalists in the 6,000 plus to 20,000 population category with judges Colleen Stockford and Lucy Chang. And they are Town of Bay Roberts, Newfoundland and Labrador, City of Portage-la Prairie, Manitoba, and the Town of Taber, Alberta. And now I'd like to ask Tina back up to announce the winner.
And the winner is Town of Bay Roberts.
This is amazing. I've attended a few symposiums, and of course we always come up as, you know, announcing the winners, and so I always bought my, I got to get it here, I think it's JICWW notes. It's just in case we win notes. So lucky enough, I have some just in case we win notes with me tonight. because we've been involved with this so long, and I'm so proud of our community. What's that? I'm going to cry. I do have a message here from Ron Delaney. A lot of people here are familiar with Ron. He's heavily involved with Communities in Bloom. I've been there since day one with Ron, and I'm going to get off script here because I could go on and on. But I want to accept this on behalf of everyone at the town of Bay Roberts. We are so proud. Our residents, our hardworking staff, oh my goodness, our volunteers, our community enhancement committee, Ron and his staff with Lois and Dave. They worked so hard to bring this back home to Newfoundland. And we are so proud. We are a small community on the east coast of Newfoundland, on the east coast of Canada. We couldn't come much further, actually, to accept this award to Victoria, BC. There's not much further we could come. We did get on the plane St. John's, so we did go the maximum distance possible, and it was absolutely awesome. I want to thank our judges, Lucy and Colleen. Thank you so much. A little story about Colleen. We went out jigging. And of course, lucky enough, the food fishery was on while they were there. So Lucy and Colleen went out in the boat. Both of you went out. And so Colleen took the jigger line in her hand and caught the big cod. It was huge. And you should almost tell the story. Anyway, so she caught the cod, took her a while to get it up, and we bought it in, and we had it that night at our get-together we have for the judges. And we cooked it that night, and we all had fresh cod, compliments of our judges. So thank you, Colleen, for feeding us. There's like five barley loaves and 2 fishes, fed the multitudes. A few quick notes before I go down, and I'm going to take advantage of this moment, because like I said, we've been involved with this for so long. But I want to read the message out from Ron Delaney, and Ron says it all pretty much in the message. Communities in Bloom has always been more than just a competition. Now, I have to put this away. Excuse me. I'll get my glasses on, because I have a brand new message. Where's my phone? Oh, just bear with me. Bear with me. And before, I want to thank the CiB for this wonderful symposium. Great job, everybody. To all you, great job. Excellent job. We had a great time. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get this done. And we're going to right here. Okay, here we go. Communities in Bloom has always been more than just a competition. These are the words from Ron. He's our Director of Tourism and Economic Development back in the town of Bay Roberts. He's the architect behind everything we do with regards to Communities in Bloom and our community enhancement. Communities in Bloom has always been more than just a competition. It is a movement to bring together a national and global community. We all learn and take inspiration from each other. CiB continues to empower our community through mentorship and programming. We have taken the suggestions of the respective judges and used them as part of our planning process. We have attended the symposium for approximately 12 years. We have bonded with many communities from across our nation and participating countries, especially communities from Ireland, and they all have been a source of inspiration. Ireland, there you go, right there. Hey, nice to see you. Nice to see you. We're pretty close. We're very close, actually. We're closer to Ireland than we are to Victoria, BC, geographically. Bay Roberts joined Tidy Towns, Newfoundland, Labrador in 1998. The movement helped with the realization. Now, I have to slow down. From Newfoundland, in Labrador, we talk really fast, so I just try to slow down a little bit. This movement helped with the realization that there is more to a community than core services like garbage collection, street lighting, and street repair. It showed us that sense of place matters, community pride matters, and being stewards of the environment matters. Our local Tidy Towns Committee lobbied the Bay Roberts Town Council, which I'm a part of. Walter Yeppen, by the way, I'm the mayor of the town of Bay Roberts. I was supposed to introduce myself. To start community cleanups, identify unsightly properties, and launch a campaign called Bay Roberts Cleaner and Greener, a neighborhood contest that would ignite a competitive spirit to instill in our residents the need to keep properties neat and tidy. After a brief hiatus from Tidy Towns, 2 years to get our standards up to par with the rest of the province, we became 4-time provincial champions, including an award of excellence. During this time, we had the opportunity to join the Winter Lights segment of Communities in Bloom and subsequently met Ted Blows. Ted became a mentor through the Winter Lights movement, which we have great success as two-time national champions, including the Circle of Excellence Award. In 2010, Ted strongly urged Bay Roberts to join Communities in Bloom, which we did and have never looked back. We have had so many mentors and friends along the CiB journey: Ted Blows, Sandy Cairns-Barnes, Agnes Butler, Ruth Murray, Glenda Seymour, volunteers, councils past and present, staff, and residents who open their homes and gardens. We have forged special bonds with many of the judges who visited our community, and I've met so many of them here. Just raise your hands if you've been to Bay Roberts judging. There you go. And I think you've all enjoyed your time in Bay Roberts and met a lot of lovely people, and they have opened their homes. And they have always been an email away. Thank you so much. It is important to note that although we affectionately call NL the Rock, we are certainly more than just a rock. We are a place of beauty, and on many levels, including the land of tulips. This spring, we launched the very first Newfoundland Labrador Tulip Festival, which I had the pleasure of opening in Bay Roberts. In 2023, Bay Roberts will have 50,000 tulips bloom. 50,000, a town of 6,000 people. It's absolutely amazing. Many more tulips will be profiled with our community neighbors in Torbay, Harbour Grace, Carbonear, Conception Bay South, and many more. I would like to thank Communities in Bloom and its judges for this honor to help shape our communities and our country. We look forward to continuing to grow with Communities in Bloom as we make the world a better place, one bloom at a time. Lovely words from Ron. Beautiful words. And great words for Communities in Bloom organization, and we can't say enough about you. You have been great mentors. We take all the years of the judges giving their critiques and their comments, we take it with us. We've improved on those things, and we thank you so much. And before I sit down, I want to say, let me see here now. I had a page here somewhere. Here we go. Thanks for the symposium. Now, if you're coming down to Newfoundland anytime, Newfoundland Labrador anytime in the future, please make a point to come and visit. We're only an hour outside of St. John's. Come and visit us. We have lots to see, lots to offer. We're so very, very proud of everything we're doing. We're so very, very proud of all our staff and everyone at, we absolutely love our community. We absolutely love our community. And Anthony is here from Spaniards Bay, right next to Bay Roberts, and he's very familiar with Bay Roberts, so thank you so much. They never played the music to cut me off, so I just took advantage of it. I didn't feel it.
Okay, while they're finishing up, I'd like to congratulate the finalists in this category. The City of Portage-La Prairie, Manitoba, received 3 blooms. Town of Taber, Alberta, received 4 blooms. Congratulations. I would now like to ask Tamara Seeley to bring greetings on behalf of Nutrients for Life.
Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be back in person here at Communities in Bloom Symposium this year. On behalf of the Nutrients for Life Foundation staff and Board of Directors, it's great to see you all again. It's great to connect with old friends and make new connections as well. If you're not familiar, Nutrients for Life is a national foundation that promotes agricultural awareness in schools from coast to coast, focusing on plant and soil science. Thank you for all the hard work that you've been doing in your communities to engage and beautify your communities. It's truly inspirational. To celebrate Year of the Garden, Scots Canada partnered with Nutrients for Life to provide 6 $1,000 grants to schools as part of their Grow for Good. They appropriately named it the Grow for Good School Garden Initiative. The winners were announced earlier this year and were as follows: Sainte Famille aux Trois Chemins, Admiral Seymour School, Dr. Ann Anderson High School, Parkland Public School, King Street Elementary, and Merrifield School. We look forward to working with these schools to beautify and engage their students in gardening. We're happy to work with Communities in Bloom communities to provide a $500 school garden grant to one of your communities. I encourage you to promote this opportunity within your own communities for next year. This opportunity allows students to grow and understand food production and is truly a life skill that is definitely required. And the winner of this year's award goes to Charlottetown Rural High School, Prince Edward Island.
So we'd like to ask Charlotte Nicholson and Wayne Long from the City of Charlottetown to come up and accept the award on their behalf.
The participants in the Circle of Excellence evaluated non-competitive category are: the City of Barrie, Ontario, received 5 Blooms Gold. The City of Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, received 5 Blooms Silver. The Town of Indian Head, Saskatchewan, received 5 Blooms Bronze. The Town of Orangeville, Ontario, received 5 Blooms Bronze. Congratulations to everyone. The finalists in the International Challenge Small category with the judges Susan Ellis and Alex Pearl are City of Dauphin, Manitoba, Canada; Glaslock, Tiny Towns, County Monaghan, Ireland; Comune di Ingria Turin, Italy; City of Lewisburg, West Virginia, USA; Town of Sussex, New Brunswick, Canada; Velika Polomana, Slovenia. And now I'd like to ask Dr. Marvin Miller from Ball to announce the winner.
The winner of the Small Towns International category is Glasgow Tiny Towns.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Louise Duffy, and I'm coordinator of Glasgow Tidy Towns in County Monaghan in Ireland's Community in Bloom Committee. We're absolutely delighted and thrilled, and Raymond here, and all the team, as you can see behind us. We've got 17 of our group travelled the whole way from Ireland over here, so I think we just beat Newfoundland a little bit more. So, to your beautiful country, we're absolutely overwhelmed with the beauty of this country, with the welcome, the friendly people we've met. I've never been to Canada, and I think almost most of us haven't, and we are overwhelmed with how friendly you all are and the welcome we have received. It's just been wonderful. I'd like to take this opportunity to pay a tribute to those of us that are not here today. There are just 17 of us here today. We have a large group at home in Monaghan. A lot of our volunteers are elderly, our mothers and our fathers and aunts and uncles, and they would love to have travelled here to Canada, but unfortunately they just couldn't make the journey. But they'll all be 8 hours ahead at home, so we don't think we'll just wake them yet to give them the news. Although they have one. Have you just done? Gareth just rang. Well, anyway. But we being part of this competition has, I suppose, it's been a long journey. And I know, Sonia, you have been with us, and Alex and Susan, we really enjoyed your visit to Monaghan. And I hope we kind of overwhelmed you maybe with a lot of information. Huh? Overloaded maybe is correct, because we wanted to fit so much in. But it was a wonderful experience, and one we'll always have, and indeed brought our community in closer together. We work very closely with our municipal district, and this competition enabled us to even grow better communications and work together. And indeed, we have both our Cathaoirleach and our Mayor, Raymond and Sean, Raymond Dahi and Sean Conlon are both here with us and travelled away. So indeed, we are absolutely thrilled and delighted by our support. We have 6 members from our municipal district have travelled here. So this is the furthest distance. And finally, I'll just finish with Monaghan have for many years, for nearly 30 years, have been celebrate their connections to Canada. And Prince Edward Island is where we are twinned, Monaghan. And every year we have a day to celebrate. And many have travelled over and back to Canada and to Prince Edward Island to acknowledge this. We're twinned with them. And in the last, I think, 5 years, Monaghan has held an additional Canada Day. And this was on just, I think, about a month ago, something like that. So we're very proud of our heritage, our connections, and indeed being part of this competition was give us, I suppose, a great opportunity to flourish. And to finish up, we were very fortunate just 2 weeks ago, your Nancy Smythe, the Canadian ambassador, came to Glaslough, and Monaghan County Council and ourselves had a nice reception for her. So it was absolutely all very fitting and timing that she could visit then. So thank you all very much. Thank you to the adjudicators, the whole team at Communities in Bloom, and Gurmila Maihard.
Now I'd like to congratulate the finalists in this category. The City of Dauphin, Manitoba, Canada received 5 blooms. Mune di Ingria Tuin received 5 blooms. Italy. City of Lewisburg, West Virginia, USA received 5 blooms. The Town of Sussex, New Brunswick, Canada received 5 blooms bronze. And the municipality of Vililka, Polano, Slovenia received 5 blooms silver. Congratulations to all the communities.
So the finalists in the International Challenge Medium Large category with judges Tina Liu and Bob Iveson are Città d'Alba, Cuneo, Italy; City of Leduc, Alberta, Canada; City of Oudenaarde, Oost-Vlaanderen, Belgium; City of Stratford, Ontario, Canada; the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo, Alberta, Canada. And I'd like to ask Anthony O'Neill to come up and announce the winner.
And the winner is Wood Buffalo.
Hi, my name is Kendra Cardinal, Councillor for the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo. Our Mayor sends his regrets, Sandy Bowman. On behalf of our entire region, including our incredible Communities in Bloom Committee and our amazing municipal team, I would like to thank the Communities in Bloom judges for the special award. When the team planned for the judges' visit for August, the community really stepped up to showcase pride we have in our region. It really showed that we were thankful for the judges that took notice. These efforts would not be possible, and our community would not be what it is without a ton of great people. So I'd like to say thank you to the residents, the volunteers, and the entire Community in Bloom's committee. We'd like to thank our mayor and council for supporting the program, and last but not least, our incredible working team of the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo. Thank you very much.
So we'd like to also congratulate the other finalists in this category. Città d'Alba, Cuneo, Italy received 5 blooms bronze. City of Leduc, Alberta, Canada received 5 blooms silver. City of Oudenaarde, Oost-Vlaanderen, Belgium received 5 blooms bronze. City of Stratford, Ontario received 5 blooms silver. Congratulations all. And thank you, Anthony, for looking after that for us. I'm now pleased to announce our next award. This award champions city leadership in the use of nature-based solutions, green infrastructure for improving the health and well-being of our cities. For the Green Cities Award presented by the Canadian Nursery Landscape Association, the winner is City of Coquitlam, British Columbia. Come on up. This is a relatively new award. This is the first year we've had entries in it. We had 6 communities. I would encourage everybody to fill out the grid, even if you're not planning on entering it into the awards, just to get a snapshot of what your city's at. The 6 cities that entered this year were all outstanding. Coquitlam, I'm embarrassed to say how high their score was because it was 5 points away from being perfect in the grid, 95%. So congratulations.
Thank you, Communities in Bloom Committee members and judges, and congratulations to all of this year's participants. I'm very pleased to accept this award on behalf of our Mayor and Council, as well as all of our dedicated community and staff. We're very fortunate in Coquitlam to have more than 100 parks and natural spaces that keep our community green, but it's truly the members of our community that express their pride and serve as stewards of these spaces, along with our dedicated staff, that keep Coquitlam green and thriving. Thank you all for your recognition.
Congratulations, Coquitlam. Now I'd like to ask Darlene Kowalski, CiB National Board Member, to announce the winner of our next award, please. For the Winter Life Award presented by Municipal World, the finalists are the City of Brandon, Manitoba, Town of St. Paul, Alberta, and the Town of Sussex, New Brunswick.
I'm very happy to announce the Winter Life Award for 2022 is the Town of St. Paul, Alberta.
And unfortunately, there's no one here to represent St. Paul tonight, so we'll accept that on their behalf. The participants in the Circle of Excellence non-evaluated, non-competitive category are the City of Abbotsford, British Columbia, the City of Brandon, Manitoba, City of Brooks, Alberta, Burdenheim Agricultural Society, Alberta, Town of Essex, Ontario, Village of Forestburg, Alberta, Town of Fort Erie, Ontario, Town of Goderich, Ontario,
Municipality of Jasper, Alberta, Municipality of Lambton Shores, Ontario, Town of Maple Creek, Saskatchewan, Town of Millet, Alberta, Town of Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario, City of Oshawa, Ontario, Town of Pincher Creek, Alberta, Strathcona County, Alberta, City of Summerside, PEI, City of Trail, British Columbia, and West Haunts Regional Municipality. Congratulations to all these communities.
Finalists in the Class of Champions small category with the judges Lorna McElroy and then Linda Tomlinson are Village of Pugwash, Nova Scotia, and Town of Kinistino, Saskatchewan. I would like to ask Brian Nixon from Butchart Gardens to announce the winner, please.
And the winner is Village of Pugwash, Nova Scotia.
So unfortunately, Pugwash could not be with us today, so we accept the award on their behalf. And we would like to congratulate the other finalists in this category, which is the Town of Kinistino, Saskatchewan, who received 5 Blooms Bronze. Congratulations to both communities.
The finalists in the Class of Champions medium category with judges Martin Quinn and Anthony O'Neill are Town of Kingsville, Ontario, Town of Stettler, Alberta, Town of Stonewall, Manitoba, and Town of Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. And I would like to invite Shelley Vance up from Scouts Canada to announce the winner.
And the winner is Town of Yarmouth, Nova Scotia.
Well, I want to say this is for Todd, who's not with us. And Todd, I know you're here in this somewhere. Todd's goal was to get the gold at some point. He's our Parks and Grounds manager, and we have been so fortunate to have a mayor, council, staff, and committee that are all on the same page. And one of the gifts that we have in Todd is he knows what he doesn't know, and he knows how to go get the people who do know to help get the job done. So thank you to the Communities in Bloom organization and all the support they've given us. We had a delightful time with Martin Quinn. We've learned so much from him, and we are going to take that back and get even better. So thank you so much to everyone and to all the committee for the work they've done. Thank you so much.
So we would like to congratulate the finalists in this category. Town of Kingsville, Ontario receives 5 Blooms Gold. Town of Stettler, Alberta receives 5 Blooms Silver. Town of Stonewall, Manitoba receives 5 Blooms Silver. Congratulations all.
For our last word of the evening, the finalists in the Grand Champions category with the judges Berta Briggs and Larry Hall are the City of Coquitlam, British Columbia; City of Castlegar, British Columbia; Ville de Rosemère, Quebec. And now I would like to ask Susan Ellis, Communities in Bloom National Chair, to announce the winner.
And the winner is the City of Rosemère, Quebec.
Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir tout le monde. I would like to thank the town of Victoria for welcoming us in their beautiful city. Et merci également à l'organisme Collectivité en Fleurs et tous ceux et celles qui contribuent à l'organisation de cet événement exceptionnel. Remporter ce prix aujourd'hui constitue une reconnaissance très prestigieuse et presque irréelle pour nous. Enhancing green spaces is a core value of our municipality and one that is well established in our residents' lifestyle. We are proud to receive this award because it is mainly thanks to our community at large. It is the people of Rosemère who, year after year, beautify their flower beds and plant beds, take care of their trees, and promote the overall well-being of the community through their initiatives. I must say that I am extremely proud of my town and its residents, its merchants, community organizations, and municipal employees. This wonderful award we are receiving today is thanks to them all. I also want to congratulate all the municipalities nominated this evening because we all share the same environmental and community values. In a way, we are all winners. A special thanks to Monique Curantes, who could not be with us tonight. Monique contribue depuis tellement d'années à rendre notre ville magnifique. Thank you again, and good evening.
Congratulations, Rosemère. And we would like to congratulate the finalists in this category. The City of Coquitlam, British Columbia, received 5 Blooms Gold. And the City of Castlegar, British Columbia, received 5 Blooms Bronze. Congratulations to all. Now, Susan Ellis is going to talk a little bit about our 2023 color theme.
First of all, I want to say thank you all. You have been incredible, and for everything that you've done, congratulations, and give yourselves a hand. So thank you, Colleen, as well. And at the request of our communities and all of the participants who are here, we have decided to continue with the color theme for 2023. As you know, this year, the color was red. Next year, in 2023, in 2023, the color is going to be purple, which is Pantone's color of the year, and purple has a variety of effects on the mind, on the body, including uplifting spirits, calming the mind, enhanced feelings of spirituality, and encouraging imagination and creativity. It is also royal and it is regal. So from lilacs to coneflowers, lavender and eggplants, from coast to coast, we shall paint the country purple in 2023. And I want to thank you all for being here this evening, and we look forward to seeing you all again next year. Good night.
We'd like to take a moment to thank our event sponsors and your support for the CiB program has been greatly appreciated. I think the sponsors are all up on the screen there for everybody to know, or everybody to see. Thank you so much. Like I say, we couldn't do it without you. These events are not cheap to run, as we found out, especially here in Victoria. So without our sponsors, we couldn't all be here tonight. So thank you to all of our sponsors. As everyone knows, Communities in Bloom is so fortunate to have such talented judges and volunteers that volunteer so much of their time and experience throughout the year. We cannot thank them enough for taking time out of their schedules to travel across Canada and around the world, providing expert advice to communities. As a small token of our recognition and appreciation, we have created a short video to thank this year's judges for all they do.
Get that message out to all communities that they should be participating in Communities in Bloom. It's a great program. Get participating.
Growing great places together.
So in addition to the judges team, we have a wonderful board of directors that we'd like to thank tonight. Their direction and forward thinking has helped us to pivot throughout these past 2 years, and it also has helped us to revitalize our program, ensuring it remains relevant. And as somebody said earlier, I think it was Susan, it's a working board. Anyway, can the boards please stand up, everybody that's here. Thank you. And we've already mentioned it this evening, but I think it's worth mentioning again. This wonderful event wouldn't happen without the staff of the Communities in Bloom team. They're not all here tonight. There's some that are here, but there's also some very hard-working people left back in the office. I can think of especially the communications team, and really the CNLA does so much work. I know that the entire team at the CNLA spreads the work around. One more little thank you. We had a local committee, symposium and awards committee, primarily from here, from British Columbia, that I'd like to recognize as well. Those of you know who you are. If you can stand up, please, if you're on the symposium committee. So to conclude the evening, I'd like to play a video from our host city for the next year's event, the regional municipality of Wood Buffalo.
What do you call a place where the natural playground is as limitless and diverse as the people? A place that's built for families to thrive in. A place with incredible economic opportunities for everyone. A place with a history of solving the biggest problems. A place with remarkable Indigenous strength. A place where community supports one another like family. A place that understands it's our togetherness that makes us unstoppable. What do you call that place? We call it Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo. And we can't wait to welcome you here.
Tanse iglanete. Kana naskum tinao mota ka petagutea ka ki oisinawak. Metana mine ten uma aski ka miunawak. Kana naskum tinao ka ki o ta ka miupai ek mina kutawe no michuan kin pim kap mi akamota mitanem and naskamao. I ask the Creator to bless each and one of you, and I thank you all for inviting us to this beautiful community from our region of the regional municipality of Wood Buffalo. I'd like to thank, I wanted to ask if we can give a round of applause for the cooks and all the helpers. Of course, wouldn't be a blessing if we didn't have all the food and water, so I just wanted to mention that. We would like to acknowledge that we are on the homelands of the Songhees and Esquimalt people, and our region is proud and honored to be here today. And thank you very much for the introduction. And as they say, a picture, or in this case, a video, says 1,000 words. And here's hoping that when you visit our region next year for the 2023 National Symposium and Awards, you will leave with 1,000 memories. In closing, on behalf of the entire region, my council colleagues, our Communities in Bloom Committee, our great team at the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo, and everyone that's here today, we are sincerely committed to building the best possible relationships with each and every one of you. On a different note, I would like to mention that the award that we won tonight, the Cultural and Natural Heritage Indigenous Community Involvement Award, stems from the dedication from our region to reconciliation with Indigenous people that we live, work, learn, and play with. They are a part of our community, and we love them, and we want to build a possible relationship to build their spirits, lift them up, and be a part of each and every community that we live in, and we want them to be equal amongst us. We really value our mission, and that's our strategic plan's number one goal, is to build the best possible relationship and reconciliation with our Indigenous people. We look forward to welcoming you to our region in September 2023 to share our community, our culture, and maybe even a spectacular show of the Northern Lights. And if you want, if I'm still around, I can give you a ride in my boat. And there's a lot of other boats and river systems there. But from all of us at the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo, we're excited to have you visit our community in Fort McMurray, Alberta. So with that being said, my name is Kendrick Cardinal, Regional Municipality Councillor, Regional Municipality Wood Buffalo Councillor. We'd like to say good night, everyone, and we'll see you in 2023. Marcy Cho, Kinanaskum Tinao, hi hi. Thank you very much.
Good. So we're looking forward to Wood Buffalo next year for sure. I just want to give a very sincere thank you for coming to Victoria. Beautiful city, beautiful province, and joining us. I know that a lot of you traveled a long distance to get here, and we sincerely appreciate your visiting us. So thank you very much. Colleen, it's been a pleasure working the stage with you.
Certainly has.
Until another time, I guess.
Next year, maybe.
We'll see.
Thanks, Phil. And congratulations to all the award winners tonight and all of our communities. Have a great evening. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.